Viewer discretion advised.
So, to recap everything that has happened last time, it's been a while, the lovely party met with both the lizard folk and the kobolds of the mountain to try and do a parlay, but I believe also secretly turn on both of them.
Yeah.
And while waiting on word from the kobolds, some of your party members suggested a possible scouting mission, which we did not go on, but we very much could go on if you so please. But for now, we find ourselves in Tiamat HQ with Borf, Calf, Greg Fred, Helmut, Yogurth, Window, and all the boys.
Borf. My guy, Borf.
And what would you like to do?
Wait. What was... Okay, we did a thing with the kobolds, but... What else? Okay, I know we made a very detailed plan last time of what we were gonna do, but I don't remember anymore what we did.
I would like a little DM assistance in remembering our political standing with the lizard folk, because I remember it being extremely tense as we left. Do they hate us and they just let us leave? Did we make a friendship? I don't quite remember.
It was...
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it said.
I believe it was very... Yeah, it was very tense. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, without having watched back, the lizard folk said that he would talk to the other shamans, see what they thought about working with you. I believe he wanted you to work with them rather than working together, but I think either Alexandra or Lucy... or Alexandra or Whitlock convinced the lizard folk who you spoke with to try and convince the other shamans to work together rather than them lording over your group.
Right. Okay, so...
Yeah, the situation
and we have not met with the kobold groups yet.
No, the kobolds did come to your doorstep, and they were like,
yeah.
Hey, let's work together. We'll try and figure something out. We'll give you a place to come visit us, and then in a couple days, we'll let you know where that place is.
Right, okay, so we're still waiting on that.
Yeah. And I believe Alexandra, Paul, and Briar, you guys previously thought up the scouting idea.
Yeah, because Singorn's not that far, right? It's like a 2-day journey?
Yeah, it's about a 2-3 day journey-ish, whether through the mountains or down into the swamp and through the woods, through the Viridian Forest.
Okay. After we all, I assume, eat breakfast and group up, I'll float the idea of continuing doing that scouting mission if we're all interested. Singorn's an interesting town, so...
While they figure out what they're going to do or not, sure, I'm good with that. Let's stretch our legs a little. It'll be fun.
Oh yeah, there was one thing before we leave. I wanted to talk with, I believe it was Yogurth, Will Smith, and Ithorn that we sent on the scouting of the mountains to give us information about vantage points and other stuff about the lizard folk and the kobolds. Did they find anything?
You ask the three of them that, and they, let's see, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see how sneaky, I'll roll 3 d20 to see how sneaky they were.
Yeah, Ithorn, my guy, #1 with that crit.
Yeah, so Yogurth and Will Smith say, we tried to scout, but the lizards, they saw us immediately. Ethorn, it says, I was able to sneak past all of them. But they like their caves. Some of them were watching us, watching the others. If we want to try and do anything against them, the best bet would finding the other entrance to their caves, or searching for other entrances. I think I might have seen one, but it's a ways past.
Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Maybe we'll find something the closer we get to them. Did they do anything specific while you were watching them from afar?
I saw that. I saw one of them wearing some sort of bone armor. Begin leaving the place and walking further into the mountains. He seemed to be doing some sort of magic to cover himself up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and do we have a map of the mountains?
You do, and I believe that is in our Discord. I believe I posted an image in World Information.
Let me go check that out. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's look at the expansion. So, can you point in the map around which area do you remember it was? Ilorn? Which way he was going from where he started?
So if you scroll up and find the Ashen Gorge map, a little bit north of the gorge, not into the Frostweld, but still in the mountains. Some bit of ways north, he said they were moving, and he was traveling on his giant frilled lizard.
Okay, I want to put that lizard in the bag. Okay, thank you. Maybe that's worth checking out from our side and see if there's anything of interest. There possibly. Maybe he's meeting with someone of importance that he doesn't want to be found out from. That he hasn't told us about, and I do not like secrets. So yeah.
We don't do secrecy.
Like I don't mind you guys giving your secret. I mean, like enemies. Those fuckers need to tell us everything or die. You know.
No, I agree. Forewarned is forearmed.
So what's the plan?
To the city, come on, do some shopping. We can get on the good side of the nobles, and then give them cocaine, then sell them off, and take down the government or something. I don't know.
Okay, we didn't forget about that. Got it. Let's see. We had a scouting thing to do, right? Is that one of the things we could do?
You can indeed go scouting.
Do we know what's in the rest of the mountain?
The mountain, you know that it is the base of a volcano.
Yep.
You don't know what else is in the mountain per se. You know it is home to quite a few critters.
That's a good point. So our only options right now is like we can deal with the lizard folk and the kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Those are the two main factions of the gorge.
Right. They're kind of, and we know the lizard folks are kind of like talking to the shamans right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And do we know what the kobolds are doing?
The kobolds told you that they were going to meet up with their queen and figure out a location to meet you guys again to further talk negotiations.
Gotcha.
Neutral ground.
Yeah, and I believe it was actually, if I'm remembering correctly, the deal was, hey, we'll work with you guys. Give us Gerber, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I'm
Yes.
remembering correctly, you guys
Little
like give
traitorous
us him.
bitch.
Yeah.
Treacherous little shit. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds about right. So until then, we kind of wait till they see what they all say. But I remember my original plan was to like have them all meet up without them knowing, and they'll just have a whole like all out like.
And then
If
mass
I'm
murder.
assuming, yeah, and we jump in and just kill all of them while they're all round up together. So it'd just be one like frenzy of of a fight.
That's
We can
certainly
somehow
how
manage
you go from level 4 to level 18 immediately.
if it works out in our favor. But that's the thing.
When does
We
D&D
don't have.
ever work out in the party's favor?
I'm just saying it work out well. If we had like smoke powder barrels, I think it would be fine. But I don't think we have any of that. We don't have any of that at our disposal right now. So, we have that as a plan, or we try to side with whatever we think is best. Not necessarily become friends, but at least like an alliance, I suppose. Or this city's nearby, right? That's what we understand. A city's nearby.
there is an elven city about a 3 days journey away from the mountains.
Oh, yeah. We don't got time to spend.
How much do our characters know about that area? Like,
You can-
outside of that, it's just Elven, or like
You can give me histories. I'll
Sure.
take history checks.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
oh, that's right, my sheet got fully deleted. Oh my!
Oh, did I ever give you a new one?
I did, yeah. I got it all filled in, but there's just no picture anymore, and I don't think I'm bound to that.
Well, I still
Token.
haven't picked a bard subclass because I don't know which one to pick.
Oh, nice. I rolled really low.
I'm trying to decide what I want for this.
Briar, Lucy, do you guys want to roll histories?
Unless
Like,
the
opening
boy
my sheet.
wants to give me information.
Historia. Lucy's not that bright.
Ooh. That's a good point. I'll say you would get advantage because of your boy, Briar.
Okay.
So the 16. So,
Sick.
as a whole, I'll say this. With the 14, 16, and 19, you all, or Whitlock, Lucy, and Briar, you would know Singorn, the elven city of Singorn.
Yeah.
It is as I've said, it is mostly elves. Full elves, usually as well. It has its own elite guard. It is run by a council. It is also able... You've heard tell that it is able to, at signs of danger, teleport itself into the Feywild. The entire city into the Feywild.
Whoa.
And with a 19 Whitlock, I'll give you two more things. You know that it is currently at war with the lizard folk. Lizard folk, you've heard tale that lizard folk, and Briar, you also would have witnessed this firsthand. Lizard folk have been assaulting, kidnapping, murdering citizens and soldiers of Singorn, trying to take the city for themselves. And the last thing, Whitlock, specifically you know with a 19, you would know that Singorn is once home to one of the great warriors of Vox, the home of two of the great warriors of a adventuring party known as Vox Machina, who banded together to not only defeat the Chroma Conclave, the group of chromatic dragons who once terrorized the land, but also banded together to defeat the Whispered One, Vecna himself.
Oh yeah. Bunch of goody two shoes.
And their names are Vaxel Dan and Vexalia.
Oh, like the like brothers and sisters. Y'all ever heard of the Vox Machina? Oh, like I said out to everyone.
I don't know. Is that another history check?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think I just.
Aha!
Wow.
I am quite acquainted, actually.
Alexandra.
I know
you-
everything about them except where they live.
I have their action figures.
Yeah. You used to have their posters on your wall.
Fuck
No,
nerd.
Perhaps you've read about them, or perhaps you've simply heard about their exploits. Vox Machina, the adventuring party who saved Exandria. You know the Ranger Vexalia, the rogue Vax'ildan, the barbarian Grog Strongjaw, the bard Scanlan Shorthalt, and the cleric Pike Trickfoot. Made up... Oh, and the gunslinger, the man to invent guns and distribute them amongst Exandria, Lord of Whitestone, Percival von Frederickstein Musel Kowalski Derolo III. Oh my god, I think I got it.
Yes, you did. I'm proud of you, Clay.
I've heard of them. I know they're like us, but famous on their own agenda.
Yep. Well, two of them. I don't know if they still live here. They used to live here in Sigron. A long time ago. The two sisters, Vax and Vex. But
Brother sister.
keep that in mind. Brother and sister, yeah. But they used to live on that.
The debate's still out on Vax, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But that's just something to keep in mind. I don't know if that helps at all, but that's all
You
I
know-
really know.
I will actually give you, with your Nat 20, Nat 26, Alexandra, you do know that no one really knows what has happened to Vax'ildan. No one has seen
Little
Vax'ildan
introvert.
in quite some time. You know that Vexalia has been married to Lord Percival Derolo, and they currently live within Whitestone. I forgot about Keyleth of the Arishari.
It's okay. She doesn't matter.
I feel like that's apt, honestly.
You know that Vexalia lives within Whitestone. Grog and Pike, I believe, live in... Oh, what's that one location? Westerun. I believe they live in Westerun.
Yes.
Keyleth is the leader of the Arishari in some mountain range.
Nerd.
And Scanlan kind of... I think he roams. He roams.
Perfect.
So
Alexandria doesn't disseminate this knowledge much. Obviously not bringing up all of her... Not flexing her nerding out of this group. But, well, if the twins are still in, Singorn and we go there, it might not be the greatest. I feel like they, would like to keep control of this area, and I doubt the elves would work with our queen.
You definitely know from their history, Alexandra, that it is likely only inevitable until you face off with Vox Machina should you create enough of a stir.
They're
may
not
be-
exactly a fan of the dragons, I've heard.
They may be old, but that does not mean that they can't throw down.
They're washed, it's fine.
They're all washed up. Let the newcomers come through.
So, are we still interested in, especially if... Did somebody mention that, they were fighting the lizard folk?
That would be
'Cause I-
Whitlock, if they brought it up.
Yeah, I'll bring that up. So, who's fighting? What's they're fighting? The
Singorn,
kobolds?
the city of Singorn is fighting against the lizard folk.
The ones that we're talking to.
Yes, it is likely
Yeah.
safe to assume.
Okay. Looking through my notes and, going back and thinking about the history of the lands, the lizard folk that we're talking to right now, Sungrun is, kind of beefing with them. They don't like each other. So maybe we could do something about that. Not necessarily helping one side or another, but more along the lines of, like,
I think helping one side or the other is fine. I feel like we could get quite a few, social points with the shamans should we allow access a back door to that city.
That's true. Well, think about it like this, though. If we do help Sigrun with lizard folks, that could get us a way in. We can marked as, quote unquote heroes or whatever, and I'll guess to be trusted by them. Therefore,
Exactly.
we go behind closed doors and do as we please, should they trust us. I think that's a good way to start. But I'll let everyone decide what they want to do. I'm personally more along the lines with wanting to get on Sigrun's good side so we can kind of exploit it a little. But
We can start that way. It seems like we as a group do not shy from playing both sides of a war.
Paul just
Yeah.
says, hey, as long as I can fuck some shit up.
ow.
You hear
That's what Paul says.
you hear one of the you hear one of the cultists in the back. You hear Will Smith say, "Sorry, today's bring your kid to work day."
I stepped on a cattail.
So someone that blew a whistle really loud. Alright, 1, 2, 3, go, go, go! And they want us to do laps.
Looks down at his kid next to him, who's also in cultist
The basic
robes,
way of
and goes,
witness
"Be
test."
quiet."
Who's my favorite little cultist? You are.
So yeah, I guess we'll do a group-wide reconnaissance of Singorn. Does that seem good? What are we gonna have our minions do while we're away? Does anybody have any ideas?
I know. I don't really got any ideas of them. I know that Lucy's all about keeping them in charge, but I think it's best to Okay, so when it comes to messages, do they have like stuff like pigeons or whatever?
Ethorn says, we didn't bring any pigeons. We could probably find some.
They're trying to send messages that way. I don't know. Well, I'm just thinking more than like is just that we go do some reconnaissance. You guys keep your eyes out for the lizard folks and the kobolds, and should they show up when we're not here, tell them that to come back later and we'll be back. I guess I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what we should do there. How we should know they're gonna come back or not. But either way, just hold the place down. We'll figure that out when we get to it.
Will
Make
do,
sure-
boss.
Just make sure we're not getting jumped. Your eyes open, and mark down and note anything out of the ordinary. Other than that, let's get going. Or let's prepare to get moving.
And if you guys prepare to leave, good old Borf opens up the gates for you. And now the question is, are you traveling down the mountain and through the swamp, or are you traveling across the mountain? Through the swamp, because we've discussed this before, through the swamp, down the mountain and through the swamp will take you through the Viridian Forest itself and to the, essentially, gates of Singorn. Going through the mountain will take you overhead of Singorn to actually be able to see it from above. You can see the pools, and you might have a vantage point of the city.
If it goes to the gates, is there like a more trodden road through the forest then?
There is a road in the Viridian Forest.
Well, that wouldn't be the worst idea.
Yeah, not bad. Go for
Briar,
nice.
you would know. You actually traveled that road on your way to the mountains.
Yes.
A good stroll through the woods wouldn't hurt too bad, would it?
What was that?
We'll see. I don't think it would go too awful. Especially if there's a road, the dangers of the swamp are much mitigated.
Do not eat off the couch.
Welcome back, Lucy. The party are deciding if they should travel via swamp and forest or go across the mountain to the city.
If Summon Forest takes us also to the city.
The forest will take you closer to the actual gates and entering the city. The mountain itself will take you above the city to like get a vantage point of it.
We're not attacking the city, right? Because like I don't have that level of confidence at the moment.
Yeah, reach that confidence by putting in your friends. Without friendship, we could do anything.
Then I say, let's go to the swamp. Come on, let's see nature. I don't know. The mountain seems like it would be a good idea, but for a later point. But if we go through the swamp, then we have to deal with the lizard folk, and they suck. But maybe because we are allies with them now, sort of, they might let us pass without any inconvenience. So you don't. I vote swamp. That sounds like a lot of fun. Also, we've been told from little information there's dragons living here. We haven't seen a single goddamn dragon. But if we go high through the mountains, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see one of them. And are we sure we want to deal with a dragon? Because look, we might be friends with dragons and blah blah blah, TMI, whatever. But the thing is, if they don't like us, we can't do anything about them. Even when they see the queen, like the only one who has advantage here is the freaking dragonborn, and he looks like a cat. So I vote swamp. Unless we want to meet a dragon.
So it's not that I'm not down for any fun. I just don't know if we want to aim for more for practicality or for the thrill of travel. What's you feeling? You're obviously feeling thrill of the travel, right? Because I'd imagine that maybe the trips through the forest may or may not be dangerous, but probably less dangerous than the swamps. I have no idea what's in the swamps. But
This is my first time here in the material realm since my parents sent me to live with Lord Asmodeus. So I want the thrill of adventure. I put like my hand on like Whitlock's shoulder and I go like, remember, it's as you said, it's the friends we made along the way.
I said that.
I don't know. You said believe in your friends or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh, I was out. I was out of character. I was shitting.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, for sure. I totally said that before. Yeah. But okay. Well,
It's the
I mean, wherever you
servants made
go.
along the way.
I appreciate the confidence. I mean, I wouldn't be down through the swamp. I'm not too heavy. I'm not too bad on chasing some thrills, but I'll leave it to everyone else. How we feeling? Swamp? forest, over the mountains, fighting possibly dragons and whatnot.
My vote
Wait, the
remains
forest and the
swamp.
swamp are different things, or are they the same thing?
The forest is the same place.
To get to the forest, you first have to go through the swamp.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, off we go then. Suppose it's swamp time.
Actually, wait. A quick one last question before we choose. The vantage point to the city. If we get all the way up there, how the hell do we get down to get into the city?
That would be for you to find out.
We'll figure it out.
Can we do paragliding?
Paragliding. Grab that evil dead squid that you have in your bag and glide down on it.
He's like a.
Can I do that? DM, can I do that? God, can I
You
do
can
that?
certainly
You
try.
can certainly try.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'd just be like Fortnite, bro, where we drop and use that as like a paraglider.
That's
Let's
until
go to
the
the
elves
swamp,
bust
come
out
on.
their AA guns.
I say swamp.
Briar, any thoughts? Swamp forest or swamp mountain?
I'm for the swamp. Maybe we'll see Shrek.
Maybe
Get off my
we'll
swamp.
see Shrek. Okay. So it sounds like the swamp it is. Lucy, did you want to command your fellas to do anything?
My boys. Yes. So wait,
Boys,
okay.
boys.
First, I go to Will Smith. I go like, I
I don't know
know.
if you missed it, but Will Smith has his kid with him. It's Bring Your Kid to Work Day, and his kid is wearing an equally as small cult outfit.
I did miss that. I'm gonna give the kid a cookie.
Hold on, let me
I go
shrink
like,
down a cultist token. Here's his kid.
I go like, Will Smith. I know. You've been. I whisper this. I don't say this. I like give the cookie to distract the kid, and then I talk to Will Smith, and I go like, look, I know your scouting wasn't the best last time. It's probably because you still miss your wife after that last debacle you had with the slap. But I think you should take the day, enjoy your day with your kid, and just get your head back in the game for next time, okay?
I appreciate the words, boss. Thank you.
Then I go to Yogurt. I expect more from you, Yogurt. And then I go to Ithorn, and I go like, keep doing the good work, buddy. If you can find more information about where the bone lizard man is going, I'll really appreciate that. You were doing great last time.
Will do, boss.
And then Gaff and Borf and Greg, Fred, and Helmut, I want them to keep watch, please. And for Luak and Window,
just do your best.
Wind ow.
Window. What was I saying? DM, how much will this area improve if I keep making them work on it?
I will
Like,
start if you want to improve this area. Like if you want them to somehow make a couch, I will add a couch onto this map.
I want it. I
This
want
is your
them.
home
Okay, look,
base.
man.
This area can improve, and it will improve.
I tell them, look, man. It's been. I feel like this has been very serviceable for the past few weeks on a very like militaristic level in which we're just surviving here for a while. But I don't think we should be leaving here like sleeping on like bags every night. So you two get some wood and start making like beds for people so we can sleep inside one of the caves. Just choose the better one that does not have the temple so people can start sleeping properly, man. We can't be getting people sick. We're short in numbers, and after whatever the freaking Vox Machina motherfuckers did to us last time, I don't want to lose more freaking workers.
We'll do our
So
best,
that's their
boss.
job.
They very
Get
nervously
us.
go. We'll do our best.
I want cabins, man. I like full cabins, but sleeping quarters so people can actually sleep properly. So he has three.
Alexandra, Whitlock, and Briar, give me insight checks real quick.
This bitch! Alright, hold on.
Damn.
I love D&D.
What the fuck? Brother, please.
Briar, you're the only one who notices. As Lucy's going on his rant, you see, like, beads of sweat dripping from the faces of these two cultists. Like, they're getting grilled.
I'm like, they must be able to do fine. They're not saying anything, so they're comprehending it. You're doing well.
And I tell them, I'll tell Luak, because Luak looks a bit more awake than Wind Owl looks. I don't know, something like Wind Owl doesn't look fully awake to me. If you need help, you can ask either, like, one of the tower people to help you. Like, just don't take too many of them because we still need people on watch.
Of course. Were you gonna say something, Briar?
No. Never.
Okay.
It's too funny watching them get grilled.
Alright. So do you guys head off now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Onward to adventure. Let's do it. Alright. It is about a couple of hours in your journey. If you left, let's say, 12 o'clock, 12 p.m., it's around maybe 4:30 by the time you get to the bottom of the mountain and begin trudging through the swamplands. But eventually you do find yourself within the Dreamseep marshlands. Right down here.
Is this one of those swamps that are, like, flammable? You just, like, spew gas?
You could
What?
certainly find
I'm asking
out.
for a friend.
Is this water gasoline?
Are there rats of incomprehensible size or whatever they're called?
Do you want to
Rodents.
do a perception check?
Not anymore.
I do. I hear the rats.
I'll do.
There's rats.
Lucy, there are no
Oh.
rats, but you can see every now and then some things moving under the water, and they don't look like fish. The lake that you're currently passing through, this part of the swamp, it doesn't look deep, but it's not all too shallow either, and you can definitely see the shadows of a few things moving underneath the water that seem bigger than fish.
Okay. I take out my bag of holding. I put my little hand inside and I take out the dark mantle.
It is
I got
squishy, it is dead, and it is like calamari.
It's rotting.
Perfect. I start cutting it into pieces, and then I scatter them in this area to see if something comes to the surface.
Okay, is everyone else joining him? What's everyone else doing while Lucy does this?
I'll ask, what you planning for? What you doing?
Me,
Yeah, you.
I see shit in the water, man. Imagine, like, have you ever seen a freaking crocodile? I've never seen a crocodile, but I don't want to meet a crocodile today. So, like, and that don't look like fish. Also, I've seen, like, there's magical creatures here that I've never seen in my life. Like, in my life. And I don't want to have to fight one of them. I want to put them in the bag, not confront them. So if we can get a hold of what the hell is under the water before it comes at us, I think that's a good step forward. Not get ambushed.
I have no idea what's in these swamps, but I think our best bet right now is to find a way to, like, bait them out, and if they come to surface, we'll deal with it accordingly. But
Exactly.
We
I'd
could
say it's
also
best
go quietly and just try to avoid it
not
rather
to.
than baiting them.
Like,
Paul
we could
goes,
avoid them, but
I'm not too quiet, guys.
I'm good at being quiet,
Alright.
but that's just up to everyone else.
because there's like the tree there we can cross by on the other side. The work on this bridge is so poorly done. Look at this half. Look at this. Like, look, no support system. Ruined by
Whitlock,
the rain.
as Lucy's walking towards the bridge, give me a perception from Whitlock.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. 17.
You can see where he tossed the cut up dark mantle. It's kind of just floating there, and then for a split second, you do see a sort of it doesn't look like a fish-like creature. It's not
Oh,
a
shit.
crocodile, but you do see some sort of larger, almost lizard-adjacent like creature quickly rise from the water and snap up the bits and then dive back down, and you can see two of its back legs and its tail as it goes back under the surface.
Am I the only one who sees this?
As everyone's kind of watching Lucy pace back and forth towards the bridge, you are the one who catches it out of like the corner of your eye.
Whitlock will quietly clear his throat. We don't need to worry about the crocodiles because we got something bigger than that. Just walking around, swimming around underwater. You guys see that? Big lizard-like folk jump out, snap at your dark mantle, went back underwater. Really massive, right over yonder. You'll point where it happened.
And you all see Whitlock point in this direction where Lucy threw the dark mantle pieces.
I throw more dark mantle pieces to see if it happens again.
Okay. You throw more dark mantle pieces. Is everyone watching the area?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna back up and like ready action, Eldritch Blast. I'll
Alright.
decide if I attack. Or
You know,
not.
I'd like to take a step back from the group and watch our surroundings because they're all very clearly locked in on the spot.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So, Alexandra, you can give me a perception check.
I'm not going to attack. I'm just gonna hold the action just in case it attacks us or something.
Mm-hmm.
Crisp.
Crisp. You...
I feel very vigilant.
Yeah, you're looking around. You don't hear anything. You hear the sounds of a swamp. You hear maybe a ribbit from some frogs every now and then. You hear the buzzing of fireflies around you. Every now and then you might hear a bird pass by. You hear sounds of the swamp. You hear, dragonflies buzzing past your face. You don't see anything until another large lizard-like creature not leaps, but comes up from underneath the water, snaps at the dark mantle pieces, and this time, with everyone looking at it, you do get a better look at these creatures. It seems similar to the frilled lizard you encountered that the great shaman was riding. You see its jaw quickly pop up, and it does seem to have like gills on its side. It is an aquatic-like creature, but it also has these fins at the edge, at the base of its head that are moving around as it pops from the water with its lizard-like jaws.
So it's more of those, huh?
Well, shit. Well,
Wild.
we're in the water now, so what's the plan of action? We can sneak around, or we can just try to deal with them now.
God, does our world is moved by lore level ups or experience?
We are Milestone.
Okay, we keep moving.
Who are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
I like to imagine, this is actually just Lucy talking in-game.
Yeah.
Just an outward prayer.
Like, you guys are watching him move, Like, you guys are just you guys are just, like, blown away by this. Lucy's just gone, but you're all standing right there, like, looking at each other like, who was he talking to? Do you guys know? I
That's
don't
me
know.
talking to you.
Is this the Asmodeus dude? The one who's been manipulating you?
There's a lot. It's a whole pantheon, man. Come on. Like, okay, so let me explain. I'll explain how it works. And I grab like a stick, and I start drawing on the ground.
Lucy's
No, no,
quickly
no,
no,
running
no.
back to explain.
No. We don't need to do that right now. Not when we have alligators after us.
I draw all the alignment. And I explain how there's different gods for every alignment.
Lucy,
As
Lucy,
Lucy's doing
we-
this,
But
but
one
Brian
piece
walks
one-
up and just kicks the dirt, just fucking up everything and walking.
Oh.
As she kicks my dirt, I draw it again. I like see how there's all these circles, and I circle all around those like the different alignments. See how it makes a circle? I call this the pie theory
Lucy,
because I think
shush,
there's a pie guy
shush.
type god at the top of this thing.
Hold on a
that
second.
controls all the other gods.
As Lucy is going on this rant, and you're going like, Lucy, shush! Alexandra, Paul, and Whitlock, you see slowly rising from the water.
Hi, Eldritch Blast.
Like, directly behind him, like a jump scare in a horror movie. Let's see. Not only one lizard, but you see another one come up from the water over here, and it's like one of those moments where, you know, the main the character is talking about the grand plan, and it's like, oh, he's right behind me, isn't he? You three
He's right behind
yeah,
me, isn't he?
you three are staring at this giant frilled lizard rise from the water from behind Lucy, as Lucy still has stick in the ground, and suddenly an eldritch blast gets let loose past your face, Lucy, and you see the frilled lizard let out a screech directly behind you. Your eldritch blast can go off, Whitlock, and we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
I turn to the lizard and I point it with my stick and I go like, God has put a lot of plan into us. I don't think we're gonna die today.
We're back to my normal rolls. Let's go.
I guess.
17. God is in my sight today, motherfuckers.
Oh, I didn't.
Son of a bitch!
I got my one nat 20 for the year. See how
How
this
am I?
goes.
How did I have the lowest initiative? I was watching this whole shit go down. Lucy,
You're not the
Lucy.
lowest. What are you fucking talking about? You're tied for second.
But they're gonna
Nothing
go
can
first.
surprise. Nothing can surprise Lucifer, motherfuckers.
Yeah, sure. Look at that 22, 19. Balls,
Let me roll
shit.
for Paul.
Damn, the frilled lizards did a lot.
Can Paul beat their initiative? Probably not. He has a -1.
It's a -1. My man, Paul.
My
Alright.
man, tall.
Giant frilled lizard number 1.
Well, you gotta admit, the pie theory is very solid.
I'm sure, but not now. I can't even know.
Okay. Let's see here. The frilled lizard is going to come up to Lucy
I dare you, motherfucker.
This bitch.
and try and snap into you with its bite. With its very dangerous bite.
How do you do that sound effect?
14.
I'm eating in Minecraft.
Lizard tries to bite it to make like no, and I just like hit it like in the nose with the stick, and it does not hit. That does not land.
No.
You do that, if the attack doesn't land, the second frilled lizard you guys see an interesting sight as this frilled lizard, as it comes onto dry land, it stands up on its hind legs and begins running at you.
What the hell?
Oh my god,
Jeez.
I know exactly how it looks like, but
Yeah.
I don't.
And it is gonna charge at Paul.
Thanks, DM.
It is gonna charge
DM,
at
kill him for
Paul.
being late.
Yeah. And try and
Yeah,
bite
yeah.
him. And Paul also has to make a charisma saving throw or be frightened by the frilled lizard running on its hind legs and then dropping to bite him. I might actually kill Paul.
What the fuck?
To be fair, I think I'd.
Moses, shut the fuck up!
What?
What?
Charisma save. He is fine. He's not frightened.
What is their roll to hit? Son of a bitch.
All
Okay.
right, Lucy, you're up.
It's my turn. Okay, so. Oh, so I don't. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck the lizard.
Damn.
Fuck the
Oh,
lizard.
damn, that hits the one in front of you. Okay.
Fuck the.
You grab the side of the lizard, and necrotic veins begin moving through it as it lets out this hiss like the Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park.
I hit it with the stick again. I go like, you do not hiss at me like that. Down. Like
Beating
it's a
it
dog.
on its
Like down.
nose.
Yep. And then I'm not gonna do anything else, but I'm just gonna show him. Wait, I can do this. I forgot. Wait. Can I use the kinetic to like push it downward? Like sit it like a dog. I don't care if it's not prone. I just want to
Sure.
Okay. I do like that. It's like, and I like push him. I like down. But push him first, and I just go like down, and like good boy.
Alright, so
That's my turn. That's my whole turn.
is that a strength save?
Oh, it's a strength save. Yes, please. It's gonna be pushed 5 feet technically, but it's basically just like trying to set him down. Yes, he fails.
If you want, I will allow it, and I can say you can push him down and knock him prone.
You really? Okay,
Yes.
please. Okay, so I do that thingy, and then I just go like, good boy, and I throw like a piece of like mantle, and then go like down, and I like basically like do it with a dog, but like after I basically beat the shit out of it to do it.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Paul just looks at the lizard and goes, ow! And he's gonna try and strike back.
Go Paul, go Paul. They're very docile.
Paul will try and hit with his trident. Two-handed. And hits.
Yeah, baby. Well done, Paul.
Now let's see, hold on a second. And he will use a Divine Smite.
Perfect.
On this attack. 6 piercing and 11 radiant. And this is something that I allow paladins to do. I'm not sure if I said this as a bonus action. I allow paladins to use Lay on Hands as a bonus action for themselves.
Oh yeah, you said it. It's very good actually as a hound rule.
And Paul will grab his wound and spend 10 points of Lay on Hands to heal himself. And that is Paul's turn. Whitlock.
Okay. I'm gonna angle this in such a way that it only hits these two. I'm like aiming like right here. But I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Ooh.
And I'll just angle it right here so it only hits, as I said, these guys.
What is the
So-
radius?
It's a 10-foot radius.
Or what's the circle? Is it?
Kind of like that. So I like put it like right here. So it, like, yeah, angle it so it's 10 feet.
Okay, so it hits them, but not Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Something
that
like
can be
that,
done.
yeah.
Yeah, that can be done.
And I don't know what it'll look like. He'll like kind of get out his little drawing pad and like begin to draw like a bunch of thunder and lightning, like in an orb. Kind of send it out, then just like explodes. It goes, it makes this loud ass like thundering concussive noise, shakes the water, water splashes everywhere, and
Parts of the bridge also. This broken part of the bridge is also now fully broken.
oops, my bad, guys. But yeah, just do that, and I'll bonus action give I give Lucy Bardic Inspiration.
All right, and would you like to drop your shatter for me, please?
Yeah, that's right. My bad. Could do 14 thunder. Oh man, 14 thunder
Constitution
damage.
saving throw.
Wait, why is it 13? What's so? Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
My spell's save DC sucks right now.
All right, so the one in front of you will take half, but the one in front of Lucy will take full.
Perfect.
How damaged is it, DM? Do we know?
The one in front of you looks decently hurt. It still looks pretty fresh. The one in front of Whitlock looks ready.
Okay.
Briar.
So
Oh,
how
also,
deep?
sorry, just real quick. Another rule that I am going to implement, because I think this makes sense. If the creature is larger than medium, so anything large, huge, gargantuan, if it's knocked prone, you do not have disadvantage on ranged attacks against it. Because if it's if it's a big creature, why would you have disadvantage? There's more room to hit.
That makes complete sense to me.
All right, go, Briar. Sorry.
How deep is it right here?
Right there, it is ankle deep.
Okay, Briar's gonna go right here, and we are going to.
Everywhere within the section of the bridge. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Everywhere within bridge line is fairly deep. The deepest it'll get is maybe a bit above your ankle, but outward and beyond, it you can see that it gets deep. You know, the
Yeah, I just
where
wanted to
it's-
double check. Okay. Briar's going to spawn her Zagrad's Fury and take a swing at the lizard.
You do have advantage with the 21 that hits because he's prone and you're flanking.
So 13, and then we're going to use the Dragon's Breath.
Yep, on a hit, the
Just
weapon
roll.
deals an extra 1d6 damage of the type dealt by the Dragon's Breath weapon.
Which,
And I believe I let it be a Tiamat Dragon's Breath weapon, so you can pick any of the chromatic dragons.
is that at like any time, or is it like I attune to?
I believe that is at any time that you would like. Anytime you hit a creature, you can choose one of the chromatic breaths to deal an additional amount.
Could we? It's gonna be a lightning damage.
Right?
And then as a bonus action,
So, okay, so 2 lightning.
I gotta read this to make sure or something. Oh, well, I fucked that up. Never mind. Yeah, that's my turn. Never mind. I messed it up.
Alright. Alexandra.
All right. Alexandra is gonna do something that she has not done before. So a few things. First, I'm going to shared power the next thing. Normally this is a single target thing, but I'll make sure that both of them can get involved. So I take 2 strain to do that, as well as I'm going to manifest.
Since speaking of strain,
Yes.
as this is our first game back in the new year, we haven't had a session in a while. Would you like to remind what your class is?
Yes, I am playing MCDM's Talent. It is essentially... I don't know how to say this without just saying it. It's essentially 11 from Stranger Things, or Professor Xavier, or anyone else that you can think of that does mind powers. Another... Just, yeah, so many different things. Another one that this is going to look very similar to is Darth Vader, as I'm going to manifest Choke.
Oh my god, holy shit. Force choke?
Essentially.
Force
So they
choking
both
a
must
Martian?
make... Yeah, they each need to make dex saves.
Oh, both
DC
of them.
14, as I have twinned it. Shared the power.
Does this look like a hand choking them, or do you just hold out your hand and suddenly they start choking?
So her... again, she doesn't really ever physically express her actions outside of you watch her eyes, if you are paying attention to it, gloss over with an oil slick before these creatures possibly get lifted into the air. Slightly.
Possibly. So here's the one in front of Whitlock and Paul. An 8.
It
And
fails.
Here's
And the
the
next
one in front of Lucy. A 12.
fails.
They're supposed to be
so
good
they're
at
both
this.
they both choked. They take the 3 force damage each and are restrained.
Oh shit.
And they will continue taking that damage every turn until they release themselves from the choke.
Oh,
And
damn.
she'll just lightly pace down the road a bit, getting a little closer.
Damn,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
so on a success,
And
target
that-
takes a creature restrained in the... Whoa!
And they are held there.
The target
And that's the end of her turn.
Duration save ends at end of turn, so at the end of their turn they can do a save.
Yes.
And if I'm remembering correctly, restrained is they can't move and they have disadvantage on all attacks, right?
And attacks have advantage against them.
Yes, okay, so Frilled Lizard number 1, would you like to roll another d6?
Yes. Takes an additional 4 force damage.
As it is choking, you can hear the sounds of, well, it's kind of unnatural. You guys may have never heard this before, but the sounds of a lizard choking essentially like on its food. It is trying to like regurgitate, but it can't. And it is this frilled lizard's turn. And it is going to try, it's just trying to lash around and get out of this. It is, something unusual is happening to it in its own domain. So it is going to try and, with disadvantage, attack Lucy with a bite. I'll roll again with an 14, my bad.
Does not hit.
Does not hit, and it's going to try and thwack Briar with its tail for a, well, natural 1.
Well then, nice.
This lizard, roll a d6, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yields 2 more.
Big
Force
damage,
damage.
big damage, big damage. Hey, listen, every damage counts, right?
It's true, it's true.
Yeah, true.
Alright, this one's also going to try and do the same thing, try and lash about. So here's a bite at Paul, nat 1. Here's a tail at Whitlock, 13.
I don't
What
think that
happened?
hits Woodbug. Did it hit you for a 13?
Yeah. No, 13 doesn't hit me.
You dodge out of the way. Lucy, it is your turn.
Okay. Go.
I could just like bash the thing again, but like, do I get advantage?
You do have advantage.
Right.
All of you have advantage on both of them because they are restrained.
Advantage.
Oh, they also...
Oh,
They
they
get their
make the
saving
saves. Right. Hold on.
Yes.
Hold
Do
on.
they have different?
So I believe it is still deck saves to
That
get
is
out.
a good point. I completely forgot. Thank you for reminding me. Here's the one in front of
Why?
Whitlock and Paul, an 11. Here's the one in
Restrained.
front of Lucy,
You unplug that.
18.
That one got out. Okay.
So the one in front of
Alright.
you, Lucy, is no longer restrained, but it is still prone.
Okay.
Oh crap!
We have to make wisdom saves. I'm gonna try. That's fine. I'm gonna hit it with a rapier. Come on, advantage rapier. Misses. God damn it.
You do have a bardic inspiration.
That's
Add
true.
that
How
to
much
attack
is that
roll.
bardic inspiration?
It's what is my bar? I think it's like a D6 at this level, right? Let me check that. And there's also added things because I'm the Bard of Creation. I forgot I picked that one. But right now my bardic inspiration is gonna be a D6. So go you add that to your attack roll if you like.
1.
Oh.
Dang. So if like you were to hit, wait. Really, after the creature rolls a bardic inspiration to die to attack roll, the moat thunderously shatters. A target and each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of it must make a Constitution saving throw against my spell today's save DC or take a thunder damage equal to the bardic inspiration. So it's probably gonna take just 1 damage.
Does it have to hit, or does it have to just and when an attack this happens?
It doesn't say anything about if it hits. It just says immediately after the creature rolls a bardic inspiration to add to the attack roll, it just shatters. So it doesn't say anything about it
Oh,
hitting.
okay.
It's just like a random AoE
So
explosion.
within 5 feet of Lucy, which is both of the frilled lizards.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's a con.
Both yeah, they gotta be 13.
Here's the one in front of you, Whitlock, for a 5. Here's the one in front of Lucy for a 10.
Man, I wish they failed that for the shatter. They just failed for the 1 damage.
1
That's
damage. Hey,
fucked
listen,
up.
what did we just say? Every bit of damage counts.
Yeah, it's...
Alright.
What by yours truly?
I can't do shit anymore. So yeah, boyos, I don't hit shit. I go like, you get away this time, lizard.
Alright,
And that's
You're
what
the
I'm
Kuto.
Alright, Paul is gonna try and get some big advantage revenge against the lizard in front of him. You know what? This is what he gets for not being here. I get to play him better than he plays him. Just kidding, Paul. We love your
He
PC.
can't even defend himself. No.
Alright, Paul
You really went tax on, got their armor
gets
on.
a natural
Fucked up.
20. Okay. Let me draw a card.
You jinxed it.
Draw 1 card to myself. So this is piercing damage. So let's do the damage first. He is not divine smiting. I forgot to turn that off. Okay, so 21 damage as of now. And then we add the piercing damage from the card, which is right in the kisser. Maximum damage, and the target cannot speak. Well, he couldn't speak in the first place.
Damn.
So Paul slams his trident into the top of this frilled lizard and deals 28 damage to it with a crit.
Nice.
And then takes it out, and there is kind of this blackish blood. It's not really red blood. It's kind of like a blackish bluish blood running from the top of the frilled lizard. Whitlock.
Whitlock.
Bardo.
I saw a ping. Are you attacking the lizard?
His mic is broken. Oh, there he is.
That's weird. So this thing is he's restrained, right?
He is.
So if I were to move out of his range, would he still hit me?
If you were to move beyond his range, he still would get an attack, but it would be at disadvantage.
No, I'll risk it. Come on, brother. Miss me.
Alright, it's gonna try and whack you with its tail.
No, he won't. He won't do it.
Well, maybe he can, okay? You don't disparage him. He's very self-confident about his tail.
This is a big tail. Fuck!
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, okay. He thwacks you with his tail, like, right across the side of your back as you're turning around for 10 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, well, I got 7 HP left for cooking. But I think that's how much I should have. I gotta check the thing again. But that's fine. I'll take that. Who's looking bad right now? There's one Lucy, the one that's next to Lucy.
Both of them are actually looking really bad.
Okay.
You can see both of them are bleeding this kind of like blackish blue blood.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast this one.
Okay.
Hit it with the boom with a 24.
24 hits.
For 5 damage.
5 damage. Alright.
And bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Briar.
Okay.
Make some boots out of him, huh? Make a purse out of him!
Give me a perception check.
Okay. 13.
You hear some bubbling from behind you.
Not a... Oh, shit.
And
Can I turn around?
in a panic, you turn around and you just see a frog on a lily pad.
Okay. Ah! Oh, it's a frog.
The other's like, what are you screaming at?
That's a weird looking frog! It's really shiny.
The cat! Ma! The cat's back!
Oh yeah.
Briar, your turn.
So the one in front of me,
Mhm.
I am going to, I fucked it up last.
You do have advantage, it is prone.
I'm going to, oh, I clicked the wrong one. Hexblade Curse it.
As a bonus action, choose one creature, the curse, the target, you get the following. You get a bonus to damage roll, equal to your proficiency bonus. Any attack roll you make against the cursed target is critical on a 19 or a 20. Ooh, okay.
And then we're going to take another swing with Zegrad's Fury.
That hits.
It's 10, and then...
And then your proficiency bonus.
Which is, would it be my charisma, right?
Well, your proficiency bonus.
Or, sorry, 2. So, sorry, my bad. I'm stupid. I forgot for a second. And then, another 2 lightning damage.
Alright.
And that just...
You cut into the frilled lizard, and again, this blackish blood comes gushing out of the wound that you stab it in. Is that your turn?
That is my turn, yes.
Alexandra.
Alright, before I continue my turn, I realized I never rolled for my manifesting last turn, so I'm going to do that now. Alright.
Manifest destiny.
Okay, we're fine. That's not the worst it could be. That's fine. Okay. So... They're both alive somehow still.
They are hardy creatures.
That makes me... And the... Yeah, that one down... Is it the top one that's still restrained? Because it looks like they both still have the...
So this one has the
This
net
one's
on him.
prone.
And this one's
This
prone.
one's...
So the one with the net is restrained, the one with the back pain is prone.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Alexandra is going to, concussive slam. Let's do the one below.
Alright, the one restrained.
Well, yes. So, lightly flicks her staff forward a bit, and, it needs to make a strength save,
Okay.
or take 8 force damage.
8 force damage. Strength saving throw. 4.
4, it is knocked prone and still restrained now,
Oof.
as well as takes 8 force damage.
Oof. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright.
And
have
then
you done your concussive slam before? What does it look
I have
like?
not.
I know you
No,
said does I know you said you point your staff out, but do we see a force slam down onto the frilled lizard?
it kind of looks like a large burst of air slams down on top of it, as if it just got like stepped on by a giant invisible boot.
Ooh, okay. You're bringing the big boot from SpongeBob.
Yes.
Bigger boot!
And then which of my 3 allies up front looks the most hurt?
Paul is currently the only in-battle injured person up against the frilled lizard. Whitlock is hurt, but Paul is the only injured frontline party member.
Perfect. And then, therefore, all a glimpse for him. He gains it already has disadvantage, but if anything else comes out of the woodwork, it would have disadvantage to attack him.
Okay. Is that your turn?
And that's the end of it. Yeah, that's the end of it.
This giant frilled lizard is going to spend half its movement to stand up. It looks at the other frilled lizard who's currently slammed against the ground, and you hear it let off these like almost velociraptor-like chirps. And it is going to spend its action to disengage. And try and... It doesn't get far. It's not in the deep end yet, but it is trying to swim back into the deep waters. This one is still being choked, so roll the damage.
Yes. 3.
3, and it gets a... Was it a con save or a dex
A
save?
dexterity saving throw at the end of its turn to get out.
Alright, and this is the end of its turn. 3. This one has failed every single save. Lucy, your turn. You see the frilled lizard that was in front of you. It's let off these chirps and is trying to escape back to the safety of the river.
Like, if it runs away, I don't. It's like, you know, it doesn't eat me, and I'm like, fine. You know, it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna fight anything else this session. So I don't want to lose all my spells, but we might sleep, so I don't know. But you know what? Life is short.
Yeah, just heads up. I'll probably have to get off after this fight.
Huh?
No, just letting everyone know.
Oh, good.
Just gotta go to bed early, unfortunately.
I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Then 23.
23 damage to this lizard. It is looking very hurt and almost dead. It is forced down by the bigger boot, and it's looking hurt.
And then that I go like to your lizard. This is what happens, man. Don't come back out of the water.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Paul is gonna try and slam his...
Wait, for
Try
bonus
it
action,
down.
bonus action. Just for fucks and giggles. Just for fucks and giggles. Okay, I'm gonna push the lizard towards us again.
Okay,
Give me
the
a
one that's
strength
trying
save.
to escape.
Just to fuck with it.
Okay. Strength save. Ten. You managed to pull
Failed.
the lizard back closer. And suddenly this force slams it backwards as it's trying to escape. Like its legs are like slipping on ice as it's moving backwards. And Paul's gonna slam his trident into this other lizard.
Another crit.
Wow. I don't even need to draw a card because that just kills it. He slashes into the furrowed lizard and its eyes go limp as it dies.
Oh, man.
And
Nice.
he's gonna move towards the other one. Whitlock.
I'll come over. Eldritch Blast. Boom. It's like, come on, I want just some new boots. Either just see if you can kill him. 14 hit?
A 14 misses.
Damn it! Oh, bullshit.
It slicks off the watery hide of the lizard.
Fair, fair.
Is that all?
Oh, yeah, that's all I got. Sorry, guys.
Alright.
I'm trying.
Briar.
I'm just gonna step right here and take Wait, was this the one that I had cursed?
No, the one in front of you is cursed.
Oh, okay. See?
Take a swing.
Take a swing.
That hits.
9 plus 2, and then...
D6.
lightning.
4. It is pouring blood. You are surprised that it's still standing, but it is just barely. It is starting to like try and limp its way into the water. The water is starting to become like even more brackish in color from the blood. As we go to Alexandra.
Yeah, I'll concuss this one as well. And yeah, we'll have it make another strength save.
Okay. Strength saving throw. 8.
8. It takes 6 force damage. And is knocked prone. As well, I would do psionic shift to drag it back a bit, but the map is kind of full over there.
It is.
But
not
the
prone.
attempt is made to knock it to the ground and drag it back onto land.
Okay. It is knocked prone and it is laying there. I'm actually gonna roll something here. Because of the damage you dealt. Okay. I'm actually going to take the 4 for reasons, as I will describe. As you do this concussive slam into the frilled lizard, it drops prone, and you can all see that it is still slowly breathing. There is still life to this creature, but due to the amount of blood it's lost and the concussive slam on top of it, it is currently unmoving. And so, Lucy, we go back to you if you would like to do anything.
I'm gonna heal it. Gotcha. I thought that 6 damage if it fails a DC 14 wisdom save.
Let's see if its brain can hold up while unconscious.
Oh wait, it's unconscious. Ah, fuck, I forgot. Wait, it's unconscious. I take back my attack.
Okay, I'll allow it.
And I bag it.
Give me an Arcana.
Okay, baby, come on, don't fuck with me.
7. This creature is likely too big for your bag.
Son of a bitch.
No. No.
You made a cool surfboard out of it, dude.
And it's too big to like tame right now and make it a horse and whatnot like the lizard folk did. I'm just gonna do the save.
Okay. Let's see if its brain can hold up in unconsciousness. An 8, the lizard, you see some movement under its skin, and suddenly the lizard stops breathing and is dropped dead.
Well, damn.
And
I put the bag of holding back like in like I don't know pocket or something, and I go like you were, and I like pat it in the head. And I go like you were meant for greater things.
And as you all take around your surroundings of the swamp, making sure nothing else is watching, we will continue the journey through the swamp, through the forest, and to the city of Singorn in the next session, Session 8.
And roll.
Yeah, that is.
So see you all whenever that is.